everyone, Lucamus Prime here. So it's time for an action figure unboxing and review, and in today's video it's going to be for this time a character from a video game franchise I only recently got into at the time of this recording, because after playing one of the games of this franchise I knew I had to get a figure, most definitely. And this is for a character from a third-person shooter franchise, or maybe like top-down or like strategy, depending on what version of the game you're playing, or first-person shooter. And this character is, of course, none other than, of course, the Ultramarine REIVER from the Warhammer 40,000 or 40k franchise. So this is, of course, a Ultramarine type of character called REIVER, and comes with a bolt carbine assault rifle right there. So this box, of course, has a figure itself with, of course, the bolt carbine, and I think down here is a jetpack, which of course the Marines use, which is pretty cool. And on the spine there's a picture of him there, looks pretty cool, and also on here too, I think that's like Warhammer logo or something like that to do it. Yeah, there it is down there. It says it here, it's also from McFarlane's Toys, which is one of my favourite action figure companies of all time. And so this will look like on the back as well, there's a picture of the figure. It doesn't appear to come with a card from what I can see so far, like all my McFarlane's Toys figures have from DC Multiverse, for example, which I've unboxed. But never mind, I guess it does a good job making a difference to other McFarlane Toys franchises for figures they've done figures for. So, when it comes, of course, to my experience with Warhammer then, so I decided to get into Warhammer because one of my favourite actors of all time, Henry Cavill, is going to be starring in and producing Warhammer 40k projects for Amazon. And Henry was one of my favourite actors of all time, and I made a promise to support all of his upcoming projects and to watch many of his old things he's in. So, and this was definitely going to be one of them. So, in preparation and for these projects, I decided to get into the games. So, for example, on PlayStation 3, I have Warhammer 40k Space Marine. And then also on PS4, I have Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr and Warhammer Vermintide 2. So these, of course, are the games I have so far. And hopefully, by the time this video releases, I'll have even more in my video game collection. I really hope so. Because at the time of recording, guys, I've only played Space Marine so far, and I can confidently say it's one of my favourite games of all time. In my opinion, one of the best third-person shooters ever made. So far, my favourite in the franchise, and General Titus is my favourite character in the franchise so far, who is voiced by Mark Strong. It's either my favourite voice role of Mark Strong, great actor in this game, and definitely, in my opinion, a perfect casting as Titus, because he absolutely nailed it. And if Henry Cavill really is going to be playing a Space Marine in the show, I hope he plays Titus, because I personally think he does have a bit of resemblance to General Titus. So if he plays General Titus, I'll be very happy about that. If not, then I'm sure he'll still do a great job no matter who he plays as, because he's a great actor, Henry is. So I'm hoping to one day eventually get into the other two games I have, these ones here, and hopefully I can get the others, because I heard there's a sequel to Space Marine coming to PS5, so I'm definitely going to play that, absolutely. So now I'm going to open up this figure, so hopefully it should be easy to do. When it comes to sellotape, there's 3 pieces on the top, which I'm going to put with my scissors. So there's one behind me here, then on my right, and then on my left. There we go. Now let's open it up. Oh, it's quite heavy, I must say. So here's what it looks like, of course, when you take it out. So figures secured in plastic packaging. Can this come out of it? Oh, I don't think so. Right, so what I'll do is I will take out, of course, the accessories one by one first, which appear to be secured by some ropes. So I'm going to be very careful cutting them because I don't want to scratch them. So let's do a jetpack first of all, because thankfully there's not really much narrowness when it comes to where the ropes are, thankfully. There we go. So here's the jetpack here, looks pretty cool. So I assume this, of course, goes onto REIVER's back. And these things can also open up the back too, probably so it can simulate you using them. Because they cover up, you know, like these here at the back, so that's pretty cool. So I assume when these move up, you can, of course, simulate him using a jetpack. Now let's also take out the carbine rifle as well. Hopefully it should be easy to cut out without any problems. So here is the bolt carbine, which looks pretty cool. So looks like it does in the game. The main weapon of choice, which is pretty cool. And now let's take out a figure. So I'll be really careful because the ropes are very well secured into it really. So I need to make sure there's a big enough gap to cut. There we go, that's one done. Now let's try the legs. There we go. Now hopefully that's all of it. I really hope so. There's some on the arms too. Okay. Yeah, there's some also secured on the arms too, so I need to be very careful with this. There we go, that's one done. Right, okay. Hopefully now that's all of them. Oh, there's a stand too, which is pretty cool. But right now, guys, here is the figure. Now, this looks really cool. This armor looks so awesome. Got like a 3 on it in Roman numerals, so I assume this is like maybe like a 3rd commander or something based on the rankings. There's also what appears to be the Omega symbol upside down, which is pretty cool. Arms can spin 360 degrees, which is pretty cool for both of them. This one, though, not so much, probably because of the armor, I guess, really, but it's still really cool nonetheless, though. Torso can also move a little bit too, like this, and legs can also move forward, but not too much, probably because of these, like, you know, pockets on the sides too, I guess, which probably makes sense, really. Can the knees fold? Yes, they can, which is good. Pretty well, too, as well, very well secured. And can the elbows fold? Yes, they can. But they're also very well secured too, which is good, so it can hopefully won't break. I'm not going to move them too hard though, so it won't fall off anytime soon. And head can also move around too pretty well. It can go 360 degrees, which is pretty nice. So that's good for detail. Got a jetpack here. I assume it is slotted in like this. Well, I hope it will. There we are. So now it's got a jetpack on, so now he can fly, which is brilliant. And got the bolt carbine rifle here. If I put it in his right hand, and then the thumb can and then the finger can of course go inside the hole, so it looks like he's actually holding it. Is it in? Well, I hope it is. There we are. Now he's using it ready for action, which is brilliant. Now let's take out the stand, shall we? This is a pretty nice background, I will say as well. Looks pretty nice and unique. Let me take out the stand too for you. So here is the stand that comes with my Valentine's Warhammer figures. It's literally just a black stand with Warhammer 40k logo. I mean, I can't argue with it showing Warhammer logo, because it is a Warhammer figure, so it makes sense. But I really hope the figures are different to this one, because I'm planning to get all the figures soon. I'll be disappointed if it got the same stand as this one and not different ones. I mean, I was hoping this one would be blue, you know, because my character's got like blue armor, but sadly not. But never mind, though, it's still, in my opinion, a really awesome figure, and I'm really glad to have got it, because considering I'm becoming a fan of Warhammer now, and I need to get a figure eventually, of course. But this is definitely a really cool figure of REIVER, so yeah, definitely, in my opinion, really well designed by McFarlane Toys. So guys, this is me, of course, doing my unboxing of REIVER from Warhammer 40k in McFarlane Toys toy line. So, definitely, in my opinion, a really cool figure. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to know as well in the comments what you guys think of this figure of REIVER from Warhammer 40k. If you haven't known anything, in the comments below. If you think I'll get some figure, I recommend if you like REIVER or Warhammer 40k or McFarlane Toys, definitely, my opinion, must-have figure. Also, be sure to join the team plan by pressing subscribe and comment in the future. And for the Emperor.